Early in the morning on March 17, we took a ferry boat ride to St. John for a tour of the National Park Island. St. John is one of the Virgin Islands in the Caribbean Sea and a constituent district of the United States Virgin Islands, and an incorporated territory of the United States. It is only a 45-minute ferry ride away from St. Thomas. In 1956, Lawrence Rockefeller donated his extensive lands on the island to the United States National Park Service, under the condition that the lands had to be protected from future development. The boundaries of the Virgin Islands National Park include 75% of the island. Much of the island's waters, coral reefs, and shoreline have been protected by being included in the national park. According to our guide, the Camin rock formation resembles the shape of an alligator, and I believe he is right. You be the judge. Ove caught this brown booby in flight. St. John was first settled by Arawak Indians around AD 300, who were driven off by the more aggressive and warlike Carib around the year AD 1300. Explorer Christopher Columbus is credited with being the first European to see the Virgin Islands in 1493. The Danish West India and Guinea Company represented the first Europeans to settle the island in 1718. In 1917, during the Great War, the United States purchased the U.S. Virgin Islands for $25 million from the Danish government in order to establish a naval base. And so we made it to Cruz Bay on the west coast of St. John. It is the island's largest commercial center and the location of the main port. Then it was time to board an open-air safari bus to enjoy a narrated island tour along the west coast of St. John, with strategic stops that afforded views of Hawk's Nest Bay, Trunk Bay, and Cinnamon Bay.
Hey guys, real quick guys, what you guys overlooking right here is that street class.
Trunk Bay has consistently been voted one of the 10 best beaches in the world by Condé Nast Traveler magazine. It is rated as a blue flag beach. The National Park Service also offers 2 campgrounds on the island's beaches, and one of them is at Cinnamon Bay. Panoramic view of beautiful Cinnamon Beach. Although much of St. John is beautiful beaches and sea views, its swampy land is filled with termite nests, as shown in the next 2 pictures. During our time on the road, we noticed that jeeps are the preferred cars for rent on the island. Our sightseeing tour was coming to an end, and the tour bus made one last stop at a lookout point with perfect views of Cruz Bay.
What's going on with you two? He must be know something we don't know.
Cruz Bay is home to, among other things, bars and restaurants, day charters, and the Mongoose Junction Shopping Center. St. John is considered to be the wealthiest and most expensive of the U.S. Virgin Islands, attracting affluent tourists. The island has been described as the Beverly Hills of the Caribbean. By noon, we were ready to board the Island Girl for the ride back to Austin Babe Monsanto Marine Terminal in Crown Bay, St. Thomas.